Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Jeffers today. Today is Remote Learning Day on Wednesday. So what we're going to do today is go through the UDHR articles. And first of all, we're going to start off with the I can statement. So as you can see, it says, I can summarize Article 2 and 3 of the UDHR, and I can visual what the authors of the UDHR wanted for all people. So that'll kind of give you an idea of kind of where we're going to start today. Let's go ahead and take a refresher and go back to Article 1, where it says, all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and in rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience and should act towards one another in a spirit of brotherhood. So remember, we paraphrased this to say all human beings are born free and equal. And then we did a sketch of it to represent keeping the promise, which means that all people are equal. So then if we did breaking the promise, we did a no in front of the equal sign, which means there was no promise that was kept. So now that we've done a little reminder with Article 1, we're going to start today with 2 and 3. But just a future reference, we're going to continue the rest of the lessons with Articles 2, 3, 6, 14, 16, 17, 20, 23, 25, and 26. I know that seems like a lot, but we will get through it, and we'll do it little by little. A lot of the times, we start with bigger text, and we want to break them down into smaller chunks to understand and make clarity of what we're talking about. So that's what we're going to do today for Articles 2 and 3. So we have a few vocabulary words that we're going to get through that when we read Article 2 and 3. So let's start with entitled. Entitled means you deserve it. So when you have something that you feel that, let's see, like your rights, you feel that you deserve to be able to go to Walmart without having any kind of restrictions or any kind of grief when you go to check out. You deserve that because you have a right to do that. So next we're going to go with, let me see here, declaration. As you can see, we have We the People, which is the Declaration of Independence. So the declaration means, hey, we're going to say it out loud. We're going to make it present that this is how it's really going to be. So think about it when you are talking about like the Declaration of Independence. It kind of gives a light bulb effect. So our next word that we're going to see throughout the articles is race. So as you can see, we have different skin colors. So it represents everybody and everybody's equal. And the next, we've got sex, which only means girls and boys or females and males, to make them equal so that nobody is greater than the other. And then we have language. We have a lot of people that come from different countries or that come from different family backgrounds that have the opportunity to speak bilingual. Like a lot of people that live in Texas are bilingual, or people that come from maybe Canada that speak French. So that gives you an opportunity to give everybody the equality of speaking their language that they originally know. And the same thing goes for religion. A lot of different religions are in our country, so everybody has the right to have the belief that they choose. And then everyone has the right to life. So from as little as they are until they're old, they have the right to life, which means that they can live the way they want. And then, of course, liberty. The Statue of Liberty is probably one of the most important statues in our country. It represents the ability for the immigrants to come into this country to start a new life. So that is going to be seen in one of our articles today as well. And then finally, we have security of persons. That makes somebody feel that they're safe and they're secure in their world that they live. Okay? So that'll kind of give you an idea of our articles today. So let's go ahead and look at, go ahead and get your UDHR out. Looks like this. And we're going to go to Article 2, which is going to look like this for us to do. We're going to do the second one here. So as you can see, Article 2 says everyone is entitled. Remember, that means that they deserve to all the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration, this announcement, without distinction of any kind, such as race, which is their skin color, their sex, which is their female or male, language, they can speak any way they want, religion, they can believe in what they want, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth, or other status. So what we need to do is kind of get an understanding of what this means. So we're going to go with everyone and rights. So if everyone has the rights, you're probably thinking then that means they deserve something. So let's go ahead and paraphrase it to say that everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedom. Okay? That's pretty big. So if you think about it.
Cameron Selman, pop in the office real quick, please. Cameron Selman.
Sorry about that. So then we're going to go to origin, which means that's where somebody comes from. So they should be able to come from anywhere and be equally treated with the rights and freedoms that they are given in this country. So what we're going to do now is we're going to sketch what we think keeping the promises of article number 2. So bear with me because this is a little tricky. We are going to draw a couple of people that are in the world kind of in a circle that represents there is no break, that everybody's on that same line and they're all equal. So let's go ahead and draw a shape of a circle here. See if it'll let me do it. Here we go. And then we're going to draw some people. Let's do these kind of people. Maybe those kind of people. Tricky. Oh, this is not working the way it should, is it? Okay. Try it again. Okay, so we have a circle. We're going to draw, we'll do different colors. We'll say these represent people. We've got a line there. We've got a line here. Let's do a different color here. And we'll do a different color here. Something like that, which means that everybody, that their line is that they're all equal, they're all on the same path. So if we take that same kind of idea and we break that promise, that means everybody is all over the place, like it's separated. It's this person has more power than this person has more rights than this person. So let's break that up into different ways here, and let's do a drawing here. So we're going to kind of break this circle in half. So let's break it in half. So nothing is equal over here. So then we have these people that are all separated throughout the world, or throughout the world they live in, I should say. Oops. That's not how that was supposed to go. So let's do this. So you can see that's kind of where they're broken. They no longer have the same opportunities or the same equality. So let's go on to Article 3. And we're going to kind of do the same thing. Let's talk about everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of persons. So if you look at the slideshow that we had just done, you saw life, liberty, and security of persons. So what we're going to do is we're going to paraphrase that, and it's going to be everyone is born with rights. That means everybody has the right to have the life they want, the freedom they want from the liberty that they deserve, and the security, the safety that they have in their environment. So how we're going to draw this one to keeping that promise is, I think, as like somebody is giving you a hug. You feel safe, you feel comforted in somebody's arms. So let's draw a heart. Whoa, that hurts a little. Not all hearts are created equal. So let's draw some, I would like to put like a nice big hug around it. So just think of this as like it's a safety, or we could even draw a little lock on it if you want. Like you feel good. Okay, so that makes sense. It gave you that hug, that promise, that safety. So if somebody breaks that promise, you feel like you have a broken heart. So it's going to take you and it's going to break that heart in half. And you're not going to have that security anymore. It's been broken. So let's take a minute and think about this. How do you think these two can affect your daily lives? How do you think they have come so far since, the early 1900s? Just some things to think about. The different people, the different immigrants, the different languages, the different religions, all that comes together. So when you go into your Chromebook, go ahead and open that up and go to your note catcher that you have on your Google Documents. So it's going to look like what we just did. So I want you to go ahead and fill that out on here as well, but don't submit it because this is a running document for you to go back and look at as we get further into these articles. And then when you are done with that, we also have an exit ticket for you to complete. You will fill out the exit ticket with one comment about the lesson and then one question that you still have regarding this lesson. So hopefully you guys have a little bit better understanding of Article 2 and 3 in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So we'll see you next time. Bye.